Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's well today. Oh my goodness, it is freezing today in Kerrang. I'm Cheryl Elgie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. And this is my first play with this gorgeous suite that I'm sure I'm going to love, but I haven't explored too much of it yet. Just gonna try and make sure I've got my camera in the right spot where you can see. No point me doing a whole live without anybody being able to see properly. I just want to direct you to the page where this suite is. It's on the new catalogue, and if you're local and you don't have a new catalogue and you would like one, please pop in and pick one up. So it's on starts on page 22. We have the bundle. We have I was going to use that, but I've changed my mind. It's a specialty. Get my tongue around that. Designer series paper that you can, like, it's got the lily. It's like as though it's embossed. It's got the lilies on 2 pieces. You get 6 pieces, and then it's got this little, can we see that? This little, yep. This little design, and then it's got leafy design. So you could use these other 2 for anything. We could use any of them for anything really, but yeah, I changed my plan when I was going through cards because, goodness me, I completely missed some cards I should have done and got out earlier in May. I'm like, it's May already, and I've already missed 1 at the end of April and 2 in May. So I was going to tell you what consists of this suite. So these dots, I think I've got them. And there's a floral embossing folder that I didn't get yet. I don't know if I will or not. I've also used some 2-tone cardstock. I've used, well, I think I'm going to use, I have not made this card, and I'll tell you the story about that in a second. Yeah, I wanted to make, I was going through my cards and I was amazed at how big these blooms are, the set is. There's the stamp set. How huge. Look at the size of that. And this is the stamp set. So that's on, it barely fits on this, what do you call this one? I can never find the numbers on the letters on these. What is it? Can't see it. Where are you? That's handy. I can't tell what it is. Should be on this side unless it's worn off. It's in the same, yeah, it should be like these ones I've got, have a B or whatever. It won't be a B. A little circle with the, no, I can't. Oh, I've probably got my name over it. That'd be right. Probably do. Anyway, it's not the largest block. This is the largest one. This is the F block. It's not the F. Maybe it's the G. I don't know what letter it is, but it's the one that's smaller than this one, okay? It would definitely fit on this big one, but I struggle to use those big blocks, so, and it would fit on your positioning tool as well. But I just was surprised at how big it was. And some nice greetings to one of the nicest people I know. Happy for you, to a forever kind of friend. Happy birthday, a little thanks, and so grateful for you. So rather cute. Now to get to my little story. Okay, so I thought, oh, this is a good design because it'll fit my long lilies that I've stamped out. Yeah, it will fit them. That would look nice, and put the lily paper behind it. So I went ahead, I thought, oh, well, that's the little honeycomb one, I reckon, that I did last Christmas. So I found my instructions, I cut it all up, and then I thought, that isn't the same, that isn't going to work. So I ended up just using this as a guide and just getting my measurements off that. But it's a mix mash, what do you call it? A mix match of measurements. Because I'd already cut off my DSP, it's called a bandstand pop-up. So if you want the precise measurements, who is this lady? She is Lover Ducky. She has got measurements for metric and for imperial on her. You'll find her on Pinterest. So if you want to go search that, I would do that if you wanted to make this. You can just make it up and make your own measurements. And why I've got a mismatch is because I had started to cut up, and I'd started to cut up the DSP. I've actually just chopped my piece, this piece, down to 5 3/4. I originally had it 14.9 centimetres because I'd cut the DSP and it was going to be a bit short. So lucky that I realised that. So I'm going to use that as my guide, and I will tell you what I've done if I can remember. Well, first of all, I'll show you how I stamped the lilies. I did these in garden green. I did not do them in garden green. I did them in granny apple green. And you'll see I've got green ink everywhere there. Not ideal. And can we see properly? I'm just going to wait till that catches up a bit so that I can see whether I'm in the screen or not. I don't know whether that'll fit. No, it won't fit there. We'll do it this way so it'll fit. I've probably got to have a big green bit on my card, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a scrap piece. Well, it's not a scrap, it's a quarter of a whole sheet. So I do have to make sure, because it's on an angle like that, sometimes if you've got a stamp like that, they don't stamp properly, and which was happening when I did my other ones. Kept happening to one. I had to keep re-stamping it. So that's that. And let's clean that, because I've already stamped and die cut mine. And I'll just show you the dies and what they do. As we all know, it takes a little bit to get familiar with the set, and I haven't really got myself familiar with this set yet. And this is, I've cut this from the dies. Just show you what I used. Got this great little hash thingy too. So I've used, yeah, this one. This one cuts out the, so if you want to stamp and cut that one out, you will pop that in there. It'll probably go through the little mini machine too, and run that through the die cutting machine, and then you will get this. Okay, so I did that 3 times, so that's that. And then I used this one to die cut some more white. I'm not using these today, I'm just showing you what I did. And where did I put those little ones? And then I coloured these with light granny apple green. I coloured the stem. And I was going to use these, and I changed my mind because I'm lazy like that. Oh, goodness. And it was going to be fiddly. Don't like fiddly when I'm live. So, oh, they're all different sizes. I didn't realise that. Come here. and I just did my fingernails, so I've got no nails. Oh no, that one goes, which way round is it? Can't pick things up. I think that, yeah, that one fits on there. That one will fit down there. And I guess you could put that, you must put those ones on there. I'm not too sure what the idea of those ones is. Or you could just not put those on, you can just colour the stem and just use it like that, which is fine, looks fine like that. I would probably have done it a little bit darker. So I could have done 3 of those. We might just sit it there and see which ones we think would have looked better. But as I say, when you start to play, and that was cut with this little one here. And then you can't pick things up. That's just great, isn't it? So let's get on with it. So I'm not going to tell you what my measurements are because I've directed you to the tutorial. I could put some measurements up on my blog. And I'll grab that little card out so that I know what I'm doing. Try and follow this without any instructions. So I have, what did I do here? As I said, I cut this down to 5 3/4 because I'd already cut my DSP. But this piece here was, I believe, 10.5 centimetres, and I've scored that at 2.2 either end. I've scored it there. Oh, I should just show you. So what I mean is I scored it here, 2.2. Like that. And then I turned it around and did 2.2 the other end, and that was being guided by Lover Ducky's tutorial, so 2.2 there as well. So that was that for that. And then these ones, I just had to work this out from my other card, and I made this, let me see, just by guessing, so I'm hoping that it'll work. I made this strip 5 3/4, and I've scored it at 3/4, 2, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, so I've done 2 of those. I've stuck my little pieces of the DSP on. Did you guys want to see the DSP? You've probably seen it on numerous sites, but so I went through and had my lilies cut out to see which one. It's a bit hard when you haven't made the card which one. So that's the other side of the one that I've already stuck down. This is the one I chose for the centre. I could have done the yellow, but I didn't want to do the yellow. This was bigger, so that's why I chose the little one. I'll bent that. And it's got yellow on the other side. Already showed you this one. Good to have some neutrally ones, so that's beautiful. That's you could do a scrapbook page out of that. And then you've got just a simple, looks like maybe garden green on the back of that. And what else we got? That's the big leaves. I've showed you that one. I'll put that back in the wrong place now, haven't I? Doesn't matter. This one's another scenery one. Like another one you could use for a scrapbook page or cut it into kind of like quarters and do some cards. And then it's got the, looks like basic beige on the back. Getting this all out of order, but it doesn't matter. I'll work it out. And this one's just got a mix of the greens. That's pretty, like in a water wash, and a basic beige. It's good to have some neutrally pieces, isn't it? And that's back to the one that I have used, one of the ones that I have used. So really pretty. Now I haven't lost my other one of them, have I? I think I have. Oh, here it is. Stuck to the back of the paper. So then I will, so it goes like this, so that means our DSP will go in the middle. Find my seal. What did you do with that, woman? What did you do with that? Here it is. I hope that she's cut it for the right measurement for the inside. Which way does it go? That way. Couldn't have it upside down, could I? Well, I could, but I won't. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have cut that down a bit too. I tell my class ladies to do a dry run before you stick, and I've done the same thing. I haven't done a dry run, so that was 6 centimetres, and so is that. So I think I'm going to do 5.5. Easy fixed, and I might just measure my other pieces as well before I go putting adhesive on them. Just see if that looks right. That looks about right. Probably could have that a bit wider actually. Although I think that was what I had there. That's 3/4. No, it isn't. It's 7/8. So I should have gone back to 2.2. What's this? Yeah, I need to have them a bit wider, I think. Just a smidge. So there's not so much of a gap in between. I might do them, excuse me, 5 3/4 by, excuse me, let's go back to our inches, because that's, what did I score that at? Oh, that's right, 2.2 centimetres, didn't I? Which is 7/8. So if I'm going back to This is why I don't work in inches, because it's too hard. 2.2 centimetres. We will want 0.5, so that would be 1.7. Is that right? 7. No, 1.6, is it? 2, 3, 4. No, 7, I think. 7 and 5 is 12, isn't it? One. Yeah, 1.7. I'll grab my... Probably being super fussy, probably no one would even notice except me, would they? Now, where did she put the DSP? Put it right away, did I? It's only a matter of cutting a strip, so it's all good. 1.7, if we come back 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, that's all right. 1.7 I'm doing. By, I think that was... Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining me. Are you freezing as well? I'm not freezing. I've got the heater on out in the family room, so, and the heat's coming in here, so, but my friend Cheryl just called in on our way back from Bendigo, and I went out to see her and her husband off, and that wind, I haven't been outside all day, that wind is really bitey. Now, where did I put that? Up there. Put it on top, and that's why I couldn't see it. I'll just do a dry run this time before I stick that on. Yeah, that looks good. Make sure I've got them all going up the run the same way. It doesn't really matter which way I have them, but it does. But I've got to have them all up the correct way, don't I? Come here. Yeah, you're very cold. Yeah, I've forgotten where you are, of course. My memory's not that good. It's been a while, because I've been over on YouTube for a little while. I haven't seen you for a while. This will go on to YouTube once I'm done. It was pretty quick and easy last week, so that was all good. And where my phone is, I don't have to stand up even. I can just put, I've just got to remember to keep looking up to see if anyone's commented, that's all. So I think that's right. Now, I think I put these on and then stick my window sheet on, I think. So let's just do that. All a bit of trial and error today, and we don't know how this card's going to look because I haven't done it yet. Doing it now. So I'll just put that right down towards the base of the card. Oops, I better actually put the foldy bit on the outside line. That makes sense. And then I'm gonna actually do have my lilies up the right way. Yes, I magically do. Now, I wonder if I can get... No, I won't try that. I'll put the window sheet in later, which is... Where is it gone? Here it is. I wonder if I could do that now. Probably could on one side, couldn't I? No, I'll do it after. I can't remember how I did it the first time I did it. It's a while ago. It's probably more than a year ago that I did this card. Of course, I could go and follow instructions, but that's too hard, isn't it? It's like when I dropped around to Di yesterday and she had a new air fryer. She was reading all the instructions. I said, aren't you like me? And you just go for it, ditch the instructions, and then you go to them when you can't figure out what you're doing. She said, yeah, that's probably what I should be doing, or what I will do. So now what have I done now? Concentrate on what you're doing, woman. You've done that wrong somehow. You knew that, didn't you? That's up that way. This is this way. And then... Sorry if you can't see because of my hand there. I need to put that over onto the edge of that line. And the same here. Line up that line there. So line up the score line against the edge of that. Is that... I'm making that clear. Probably could have had that a bit longer, but I didn't on there, or maybe I did. I don't know what I did there. I probably didn't have that lined up. So this is probably doing it properly, isn't it? So it's rather cute. Then, I am not quite sure how I got that in there, but I think what I would have done was... just make sure I had the adhesive where you couldn't see it, and that could actually be a little bit narrower, I reckon. It's just the exact size of this, and I don't think I want it to be the exact size. Because that's for something. Or is it? It's 1 3/4, and that's the same size. I think I'll just take a smidge off that. Did I say 1 3/4? If I come back down to 1 5/8. That off. And then if I put I've got to have that. Maybe I have done something wrong here. Maybe that does have to go. Because it's not going to fold flat the way I've got it. That was better. Maybe I've told you wrong. Maybe that has to go. I'll try it on this one, see if it works. Maybe it has to go to the edge of that, maybe. Let's take this one off here and see if that's going to fold down. And it's not. This one does. We can fix this. It's lucky I didn't use glue, isn't it? This way around. So no, maybe lay that down flat like that, and that like that, and tuck that around. Yep. Just make sure it's straight at the top, which I didn't do. Okay. So what I'm doing is, and I hope this is right this time, is I'm making it level at the top, pick that up, and then fold that around like that. That's what you will have to do to make sure that it folds down flat. And that. And that. Oops, it's a bit crooked, that is. Okay, now it will fold flat. That's what we want. Were you telling me what to do, Susan? Very hard when you see it happening and can't tell you. Yep. Thanks for trying anyway. It's a bit hard. You can't yell at me, can you? So I think I'll be good from now on. I hope I will be. If I sit that on top of there, so as I know where to put my adhesive for my window sheet, I think I'm going to use tear tape. I'll just be careful not to put it too low down, just in case I slip with it. How wide do I want it? I'll put it on here first, on the two edges. And then about sticks to you about there, I reckon. Same here. Just don't want any adhesive showing, do we? Not sure whether I want to do them one at a time or both together. One at a time might be safer with me tonight. Now I've got no fingernails to get that off, have I? I've got my take your pick tool, but I made it. I made it work. So then we can go here. This part is not really crucial because I'm just going a little bit. It is crucial because, oh goodness, because now it's gone up the top there. Now I'm going to have to chop that off, aren't I? Oh gosh, this card, I tell you. I did have my heart set on doing it like this, so I didn't want to change direction, change my idea, because I thought it was a good one. Just wasn't sure how to do it. come here. Poke that under there. Looks a bit crooked. There we go. Now let's work out where we want. Oh, did I say to you I cut some of these leaves using this lovely leafy die here. I cut a couple of lots with the two-tone garden green and 2 lots with two-tone granny apple. Oh, I've got that stuck in there now. Nothing's going right this afternoon, is it? Get out of there. Get out of there. Gotcha. So I thought I might... Come here. Thought I might do something like that. And put that over our flowers. Not sure how I'm going to attach these, but we will work it out. Glue dots, I think, perhaps. I'll do that and that. Don't know. Yeah, I reckon that looks all right. So first we'll stick our middle one down. Only sticking it where the... Oh, we can stick it, it doesn't matter, we can stick it wherever, just I won't stick any on that edge there. So I think I'll just, will I use seal? Maybe I'll use seal, because it's all covered, isn't it? Yes. I don't have to be careful, do I, for this middle one? No. So it can stick wherever. Just on one edge I need to be careful. I just put seal because it's easier than fiddling with glue dots. Now I've got, this is what you do when you've got bits showing. And then I love seal because I can reposition things easily, whereas if I use glue, or I wouldn't use glue on a window sheet anyway, if I use glue dots, they stick really well. I might go up the top a little bit more because I'm not sure what I'm going to do down the bottom yet. These ones I might have to be a bit careful where I put them. Where I put the glue, I mean. So if we have glue about here, bottom bit can be done. You can usually easily put a glue dot under something that's not stuck properly anyway, so we'll go with that. I had that further down, I think, didn't I, when I was playing before. And then this one, I'll just be careful here not to get glue on that bit. Running away on me. Get some of that glue in between off. Oh, I meant to wink a Stella that. A bit there too. Just to give it a bit of something something. I might do that before I go too much further. got a wink that's working. I think that one is. Just because I haven't put any colour on the flowers, and I could have, I guess. But like I say, it was my first play, so I kept it fairly simple, although I don't suppose doing a fun fold is keeping it simple. DSP. Wonder how it would go if you put window sheet under the DSP on top of the cardstock before you glued it to the sides. Yeah, that could work, Susan. Good idea. Now, where was I going with my wink? I think that's all the bits you can see. You could do far more with this than what I'm doing, of course, too. And I don't know, do we want to go all one colour, or do we want to mix it up a bit? That's all garden green. You tell me what you think, Susan. That's all that. Or I could go... I've got glue on my finger now and everything's sticking to it. I think I rather like that, actually. I think my bow is too big. I don't know. Probably can easily fix that, can I? Might be a tad big, I think. I think I like that. So this one, I think this would be important too, that we don't use glue on this either, because we can glue all of that. I'm not sure how I'll go with this either, because sometimes when you put glue with this, it picks it up, and then it gets stuck to your finger, just like that. I think I maybe want to cut these off a bit, so I want to cover them with the leaves. And you hopefully won't see those bits that I've cut off. That one's going in the centre. Probably put dimensionals on there, not black ones. Maybe these ones. Oh. Easier working with these with dimensionals than it is. Probably easier with glue dots too than having glue on your finger. These are pretty easy too, because they're not sticking to me. And then this one I'll have there. Maybe I should have had them behind there, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. I'm still going to go ahead with dimensionals because I've got dimensionals on that one there and I probably can't get them off. It's hard to know till you've done something which way you want it, isn't it? That's why I should design it and then just do it, shouldn't I? But I was being lazy today, wasn't I? Yeah, I'll just put dimensionals on here and see what that looks like. Get off my fingers. And anyway, you get the idea. Put them up the right way might be a good idea too, mightn't it? You can see my dimensional there. I shall fiddle with that. I think my bow is too big. I don't know. I can't, I've got it tied so tight I can't untie it. It's just a bit too big. I might just quickly do another one. I use a bow tire that a friend's husband made years ago. There is a way to do them with your fingers, but I haven't learnt that yet. And because I've got this is what I do. And we'll see if we can get a sentiment in there too. I might do, because I want a double one. I can do a single one just with my fingers. I've done that heaps of times, haven't I? But a double one, I haven't learnt yet. Get the kinks out just by running my thumb down it. Same principle as doing it with your fingers anyway, but this is just easier for me. Still got a kink in there. There we go. Oh, these scissors probably don't work either. Oh yeah, they did. Look at that. I might just throw that big double bow in there. I'll have that for next time, won't I? I might just try a sentiment because there's some nice ones in this set. I'll try happy birthday. Don't know where that's going to fit. Oh, probably just across there, be fine. And I think I'll just do that in Granny Apple as well. No, I might use Garden Green. I've got a fair bit of Granny Apple in there. Not so much Garden Green, so let's mix them up a bit. Oh, I need a piece of paper to put it on, don't I? if this is big enough. We're about to find out. I haven't even done a practice run either. I think that looks pretty good. Look at that. Perfect, if I do say so myself. Now, I think this one looks like it's going to lend itself to being fussy cut. Do you like to fussy cut your sentiments, Susan? Thank you. I think it was too bad for my first go without even a practice run. Oh, that ink is bleeding. Shouldn't be bleeding. Just looks to me like it wants to be fussy cut bits because of the font. It's a pretty font and it looks like it wants to be fussy cut to me. Have you bought anything yet out of the new catalogue, Susan? Oh, went a bit close there. I'm not sure whether I want to separate my words or I didn't go too close to the words. No, I think that'll be good. Put that there and put that there. That will do. So I'll put some dimensionals in the centre of that. Just guessing, I probably should have measured it against the card, but we're just swinging it. That'll go there, okay. Or we could put it down a bit further. That will do. And that will do. Bit of a glue dot. Be careful with your glue dots. I was meant to write on a beautiful card I'd made a little while ago. Oops, where did that go? I'm saying be careful with them. Now I've dropped it and I don't know where it is. No idea where that went. That wasn't what I was saying to be careful of. I wanted it to go. Here it is, went down on my pants. Anyway, the glue dot had stuck to the cellophane bag that I had my card in. And when I pulled the card out, it all undid. So that didn't make me happy because then I had to take the bow off and retie it, didn't I? That will serve that purpose of hiding that dimensional there. Now, I wonder where I can put some blingy things if we need them. I haven't put any on that one. I think I got those ones that went with this set. Yeah, I did. And I'm not quite sure where I would put them. What do we think? Does it need any bling? Could put another dimensional under there. So I don't know that it does, because wherever I put it, you're not going to see them, are you? Put them on the ground. Oh, I've got those upside down. You silly woman. Just noticed that. It's because I shifted that around and now I'm stuck with it, aren't I? I could get away with those ones, that one, but I can probably move those ones. I will do that later. So I don't want to have an upside down card. But I like my these ones are up the right way, so that's what threw me. And I took my bands off and repositioned. So yeah, what do we think? Dimensionals or not? She tends to like dies. Yeah, the dies would be good. I wasn't just feeling the dies today. I've used the dies for that, and I just because I haven't really played with it, I just wasn't sure. So you would have to use those ones. I just don't know. And if I change these around, they're going to be in the wrong place. So when I put my photo up, you'll see which way I've gone with those. So thanks, Susan, for joining me. And I'm glad you liked my card. And, well, I won't be live on a Thursday next week because it's my birthday. And I'm being taken out. So, yeah. So I'll try and go live on probably the Wednesday before, maybe. So you never know when I'm going to pop up, do you? So, okay. So I will see you next week. One day next week. Bye-bye.